Welcome back to Forum, the only place on the internet that gives you 2 free guarantee. That's right, Jeffrey. It's still happening. You know, I'm still making fun of you. Holidays are over. It's time to get back on the wagon. You sinner. Anyways, how is everybody? Welcome back, Alphas. So today, thanks, Eleanor. I got a few modifications to my Coghlans solid fuel stove. As you can see, I have already done some stuff because it's pretty basic. Basic tools, basic stuff. But, yeah, so let's go over what I did here. Well, first things first, we'll put it back in its original configuration. So, even though this is a gigantic pot, I got a video about this pot. I'm going to do a little bit more in-depth review on it. But this don't work. And then, it's like, okay, well, put it in its folded configuration there, dum-dum. Like, okay, relax. That's kinda, I mean, I guess that's the problem with these things, is they're pretty unstable. I guess you gotta take the good with the bad, really. I mean, it would work. Maybe if you had, like, a branch or something. So either way, I decided, as I do, to modify things. And so what I did is I took a little rat file, and I filed down some notches. So I filed down the notches on both sides, and then I took one of these, I guess they're marshmallow barbecue stick skewer things. I have no idea. But during Walmart, you get a 4-pack for like $3 or something like that. I have another project I want to do with these, but I was like, oh, you know what? I could use that. Because I was going to use a coat hanger, and I thought, well, there's only so many of those left in the world. I might as well use this, which are making new ones every day. But yeah, you just take this, and then you gotta make a little notch for this to go in. Mine is not particularly good. Not a very good notch at all, but one is longer than the other. You're going to have to measure this. It's all pretty basic stuff. I used this to cut the material, and then just a little rat tail file that you can pick up. I mean, Harbor Freight's got a set of them for like $5 or something like that. And then they just kind of go together like that. And now, Robert, your father's brother, works like a champ. And it's pretty steady. That is an issue. I did notice that. That is an issue. If you jostle it around too much, the thingamabops jump the track. So I'm not really sure if you know how to engineer that problem out. Let me know. I tried bending this down a little bit, and that did help. But I suppose I could make new ones with like longer ears to kind of use gravity, but then that's more weight. It's more everything else. And quite frankly, I don't mind not jostling my pot around with boiling water or fire. So I think it'll be all right. Naturally, I got to test all this stuff. So stick around if you're wanting to see the results of it. I very well may burn myself. So at least that's worth watching. You can only fail so many times, right? Next is a windscreen. And these are available online. You can buy these. AliExpress has a kind of like a kit. With the shipping, it was like $11, and I thought to myself, just to have the. If I didn't buy this, I mean, it would have been a real good deal. because it came with this, a couple of alcohol burners, they're like Altoids tins kind of alcohol burners. I got to talk about that too. But yeah, it was like $11 or something. So this one came with all this, and it was like $8. So, but this I used. You can see here 50 inserts. These were the 50 grain inserts I had for my arrows. They came in a little tin, and it's steel, so it should hold up to the heat relatively well. It goes in like this, relatively well. But there's a little windscreen. Now the reason I did that is to make this into a twig stove. Because now I can use this as a twig stove, feed little twigs in there and have little fire. It'd probably be quite fiddly with the firebox only being a couple inches, maybe an inch and a half. Maybe 2 inches. Yeah, maybe 2 inches in there. So it'll probably be a little tricky to get a decent better. We'll see. I'm going to test it out. But yeah, there's the windscreen. Now I could build another one of these for the opposite side. I think that's a bit overkill. Plus, once I had this on here, now I'm feeding sticks in through little ports here, ports on the side. We'll see. We'll test everything out and see how this works. But yeah, I do have a grill coming in. It's I had to buy 2 of them anyways. But a little grill that I'm gonna put in here. You'll see. But maybe, just maybe, I can modify one of the 2 grills that I got coming in to kind of work over top this. Now, if that be the case, if I could have this elevated, why did I do that? Let's put these back. Now, if I could have this elevated a little higher with some sort of grate and just have this as your fire pit, I mean, that would work a treat. Because then if my firebox is like 3 inches, that would be plenty enough. An inch and a half, 2 inches, a little tricky a little fiddly is all. But yeah, I thought, why not? I did the modifications. Why not tell everybody about what I did, right? So this is it. This is the end of the video now. Not a long one. I'm trying to make it longer for some reason, but yeah, that's it. All right, guys. Have a wonderful day. Thanks so much for watching.